$44,000 Bitcoin and $2,300 Ethereum. Where are we going? You guys know my price targets of $48,000 for Bitcoin and 25 before Christmas, 2,500 of Ethereum, and also 35 not much later than that, early next year. But what is going on currently for Ethereum? I ended up making about 15% on my trading account this morning, and then I lost 4% because once we got over 2,300, I ended up going back into the market and we had the pullback. That was where we couldn't break through. And why couldn't we break through here? Well, this dotted line, this is a very important level here for Ethereum. We've got scenarios back in February of last year where this area is working as resistance right now. It was support when we were in the bull market, but now it is resistance. But if we break above that, boom, there we go straight into the 2,500 where I'm talking about to the 3,500 level. That is my long-term price target. So I need to just zoom in here and we can look at this closer of what is going on. Maybe get rid of some older lines here. We can see we're unable to break that. So we're waiting for something to happen. And it's realistically making sure we're staying above the 2,280, 75-ish range, which is that's where we're at right now. We'll see if we're able to peg higher. But there may be a pullback to around 2,100. That would be an ideal scenario to get in, would be to get down here. But we could also potentially see this guy bounce up and then touch again before we go off. Things are looking better on the 1 hour because we can see that it's bouncing off of 2260. And we've got a nice little bounce here, and we have the golden cross here. I don't have any Bollinger Bands open. The RSI is in good shape on the hourly. On the daily, we are entering oversold territory, but we can stay oversold for a good portion of the time before really the sell signal is once we cross back under that 70 line. That would be the sell signal here. So everything is looking decent here, but I would like a little bit better entry. The hourly is looking like there was a little entry here, but we'll see if we're able to bounce above. I am betting we're only going to get to close to the $3,000 mark, and it is going to retract back down. Bitcoin is in a similar scenario where here's that dotted line of the $40,000 mark. We are right above it right now, but we got to close above it on the daily and I'll re-enter the market. Right now, it's looking like we could potentially be getting a retracement back down. And where would that level be here on the daily? It's looking like we've got a solid conviction line of support right around the 38,000. If I zoom into this sucker, what are we looking like? Man, that is such a good looking candle there. Good looking candle. If we can stay above 40,000, it is fair game. But whew, this is following the trend for sure to the point where it could be exhausted here. So this is what's scary. You obviously want to get in down here on the breakout. I told you about this ascending triangle that broke out and when you could get in, and that ended up working out pretty well for me. And now I'm looking at another entry. So I don't want to FOMO, but I don't want to miss another big leg up here. If I'm looking at the hourly, what does the hourly look like? Looks like we've stopped a little bit, but it's looking like the 42,000 would be the next level of holding on. So that's a $2,000 swing. To me, that seems fairly risky to risk the biscuit for that. We'll see what happens. We got another wick here of the 40,000. We are staying above for 44,000, excuse me. We're staying above there right now. The RSI is way overextended, which again is okay. 4 hour, same thing, same level on here. Zooming out, same deal. We got the golden cross, which is a lagging indicator, by the way. And then on the weekly, where 38 is the level on the weekly where it has really good support. So you might see guys want to try to jump in down here, having this guy come back down a little bit before it bounces off. And here's the resistance line. I'm seeing boom, boom, boom. 46, 48. That's where we're looking at. The 50 would be hard here. But look at how many candles that we have that are green on the weekly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weekly candles. Boom. If that doesn't show we're in a bull market, I don't know what will convince you. This is the start of something very special here. So let's show me the money and let's find another good entry. This is Johnny Crypto here to help you guys make some dough.